You rolling? All right, guys. I just bought 2 houses in the same neighborhood on the same deal with the same owner. And I just want to walk you guys through, show you both the houses, get a good before look, and then we're going to renovate these suckers, make some changes. We're going to flip one. We're going to rent out one on a lease option system. And I can't wait to see what they look like when they're done. So once we get all the construction done, get the renovations done, we're going to bring you guys back in, show you the after. Just want to kind of show and document some of the journey and show what I got going on and what I'm doing basically. Just want to bring you guys along and be able to see kind of the difference between the before and the after. So. So we got a nice quality. This door actually came off a castle from the 1700s. We had it shipped in. It's very nice, as you can see. Got the antique look going on here. Got the antique look. All right. So one of the cool things is that I actually bought my first property right around the corner. Bought it, renovated it, ended up flipping it, selling it this February. But this house came from an owner and a lead from a neighbor because I bought and renovated that house. So the neighborhood already knew what I was doing in the neighborhood. This individual's father passed away. So when he passed away, his son talked to the neighbor, Estella, who I'm very good friends with, who I had bought a house from already. She sent him to me and I talked to him, came over here. We hung out, talked about the house, and kind of came to a situation where I felt that he, really at the end of the day, I was priced out of wanting to buy this house alone by itself. And just because I didn't feel like I had the margin I needed for what I wanted to do with the house. So I really liked him and enjoyed talking with him, but I told him, hey, no big deal. I don't think I'm gonna be a buyer for this house. But what happened was he told me that he also had a rental across the street that he also owned. So what we ended up deciding was, hey, if I can work a deal on both of these houses and you can help me get decent numbers on the second house, maybe I could buy these as a package deal and make it work. So that's what I ended up doing. So we have, this one's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's a little bit older house. It's been added on to. It's kind of a unique house. It's not your regular entry-level cookie cutter house. It's definitely a little bit different, but it is a big house. And this is the one that I'm likely going to be doing a lease option rental on. So let's show you around. So this is a living dining area. This was added on to by the owner. You can see he was a big fan of orange. We have orange trim outside. We got orange inside the house. We got orange decorations there. He actually worked at Yellow Freight, which is a trucking company that my grandpa also retired from, so kind of a coincidence there. So big tall ceilings, it's kind of a cool room, honestly. For me personally, I would love to put some deer mounts up on these high ceilings. So that's what I would do. Got a laundry room / bathroom that we're probably just gonna get rid of the laundry part and just keep this as a bathroom. Got hardwood floors throughout. Kitchen. With the lease option system that I'm going to be doing, what we want to do is basically just get this thing livable so we can rent it out to its future owner, right? So with a lease option, it's a lot like rent to own. They're going to purchase an option to purchase this home at the end of a 2-year lease or a 3-year lease, whatever that lease is. So we just want to get it livable, get it in decent condition for them. We're probably going to put some cabinets in. We're gonna paint, get rid of these vivid, vibrant colors. We got some trim work and some missing baseboard and trim on the windows. So we're gonna come in and paint and trim and just kind of spruce this up a little bit, get it looking decent, and go from there. So old hardwood floors. Some of the walls are textured, some are smooth. We have a walk-through closet. You can walk through to the other bedroom, to the closet, which is kind of strange if you ask me. I think I don't want anybody walking through my closet into my bedroom. Got the lovely teal bathroom. Nate, zoom in on that lovely design. So that's this end of the house. So these are your three, this would be your 3 bedrooms. It's actually got like, this used to be the front of the house. So it has like a front porch addition on the front of this that connects to one of the bedrooms. But what we're gonna do is probably block that off and just make that like a master suite closet for the bigger bedroom. So it'll be 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, a nice living area addition. We'll fix the kitchen up. And this one, like I said, will be available as a rental. Watch your head here. As you can see, we got a little bit of work to do down here. Looks pretty bad, right? Would you buy a house in this condition? Like, what would you do? Leave a comment, or tell me what you would do if you came into a basement on a house you were looking at purchasing. Like, what would you do if this house was a house you were looking at? Would you buy this thing? Look at it. Pretty bad, right? As an investor, we're looking for properties that we can fix up and we can increase the value and force the appreciation to try to make a profit or increase the value of an asset that we own. So in this case, what we think was going on here is we think that the owner was, as you can see, this has already been dropped here. This has been dug out already. What I think he was doing was digging and hammering this concrete out, digging all this out to raise the ceiling height for the entire basement. So he was retired. His son said he had a lot of time on his hands, and apparently this is one of the projects he wanted to take on. But to us, it seems like that's what was going on here. So you can see this concrete's already been lowered, so he was gonna match this and take it all the way that level across the basement to increase his headspace here. So what we're gonna do is come in with my concrete guys. We're gonna dig this back to about right where Nate here is standing, and then step it up. But then we're gonna pour this back and fix this concrete. We'll get this looking presentable again before we rent this thing out. But this is really the biggest issue with this house, is what's going on here. So big basement, unfinished, but got a really big new unit. I think it's a 5-ton unit on the HVAC. So that's awesome. There's this guy did a lot of extra stuff like oversized plumbing, just a bunch of stuff to this house. This house is really, all in all, a really well-built house. It just has a few issues here and there. So, to the dungeon. So, check it out. Some people would be thinking, this is crazy, this is a sketchy dungeon. Other guys like me would be thinking, can I fit a car lift in here to work on my truck? Because I probably could. Like, look at these ceilings in this thing. He actually added this whole portion of the house on and dug this out, had this dug out from underneath the house, and then poured these concrete walls for this shop. Really tall ceilings, ran the HVAC, has a big garage door right there behind you. This was like his indoor attached shop, and it is a beast of a little shop to have underneath your house, which is pretty cool. So, kind of weird again. You don't see a garage like this on most houses, but it really, I think it does. There's probably $60,000 of concrete between all these walls and the foundation here and the drive. So there's a lot of money spent on this addition to the house. So this is just one of 2 shops that you'll see. This is one of them. So we're not gonna do much in here. We're gonna make sure the sump pump is working and clean things up a bit. And that'll be about it. So for some guy like me, I would love to have a shop like this. For the right person, family, this will be a great house. Okay, so we're gonna go back outside. You can see we got nice, really well built carport here attached to the detached shop. Actually, technically, I think he tried to make it an attached shop by attaching that board. So nice big carport here. You park a boat, you could fit a pop-up camper, maybe you can even fit a big camper, who knows? But definitely a pretty cool spot here to have this covered, and really well built. It's not a lean-to, it's not your average lean-to. So let's go into the big shop. Okay. So a little dark, I'll admit. So this is the manly beast of a shop we have here on this house. Technically, I think it's a 2-car detached shop. You can see also really well built. You can see the steel beams going across here. But he has, I mean, he could probably hoist a tractor off of this beam. It's so big, like kind of ridiculous. You see chains hanging there. He had some hoists actually attached to those chains before. He's got electrical lighting everywhere. Upstairs, there's an attic kind of loft thing. We have, so this is like, don't get me wrong, it looks a little rough, okay? It's a little dirty, it looks a little rough, but this could be a dream shop because this thing, let me tell you, it has heat, it has air conditioning, a big air conditioning unit, it has water, it has air, it has basically everything you need as a man to work on shit in a garage. So pretty cool. We obviously got to do a little cleanup here, but you can see the footings. It's got like 18-inch footings around the whole thing on the concrete. He actually has a drain system in here. I don't know if that's for oil or water or what's going on, but has this here. A nice little hook here for you to attach something to, and yeah, I don't know what it is. Really a lot of extra storage space up there, and yeah, pretty cool shop. Plenty of lighting, plenty of everything you need really. And it's got a nice concrete drive going out to the street. So yeah, there you have it. Exterior of this house is in pretty good shape. Probably not going to do a lot to it. It's got good concrete board siding. There's a few places that the trim needs to be fixed. It's a little dry rotted, got a little wood rot. So we'll touch that up. As much as I love the orange, I was thinking about having the orange trim painted, but that's, again, coming back to my plan with this house is I'm just trying to get this thing livable. So aesthetically is not quite the priority with this, right? We want to spend as little as possible just getting it in livable condition and making sure that it's tidy and cleaned up and updated a little bit, but we're not going full out. So may or may not paint, might not do the orange trim, might not paint that, but we'll see. Windows are a little old. They probably need to be replaced at some point. Right now we're going to keep them. As I said, it's a nice corner lot, which always is great for perceived value, and just having a decent lot size is going to help your appraisal, and it's also going to be just people just want to live on corner lots. They don't want neighbors on both sides, so that's always great. He's got a little landscaping here. On the other side, you'll see he has a giant driveway that he dug for that underground shop, so you can drive a car. I don't know, you can't get a very big car down there because the driveway is so steep. Anyways, you'll see that roof is in great condition. It's a year or two old. All in all, this is a super solid house in a great location, close to the city but not in the city, in a nice neighborhood. All the neighbors are really nice, quiet neighborhood, so really a great deal. I'm excited about it. So we're gonna get this one updated a little bit. We'll bring you guys in and show you what it looks like during and after, and then we'll go over and show you the 2-bedroom 1-bath that I purchased that is going to be a flip.